Good morning, everybody, and happy Easter to those who celebrate. It's Sunday, the 31st of March. This is your week ahead video. No charts today, guys. I'm just not going to have the time for it. Uh, but that said, I don't think we really need a lot of charts here. We'll go through some stuff real quick. So markets hit an all-time high again on Friday as we come into this week. This week is marked by two major things. One, it's jobs week. So we have, you can see JOLTS on Tuesday, ADP on Wednesday, Challenger job cuts on Thursday, and non-farm payroll on Friday, which we'll open the room early for. We do have stuff like PMI manufacturing and ISM manufacturing, construction spending on Monday, services on Wednesday, but it's really all about the jobs number. And then all that red in there is Fed speak, Fed speak, Fed speak. Powell's going to speak again. Powell spoke on Friday. He was his typical self. And what I mean by his typical self is he was saying, we don't need to cut rates quickly, blah, 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 the same thing we've been hearing from him. So there's that. PMI on Friday came in mixed. It was in line year over year, but it was higher than they expected for the month over month. So a little bit mixed, but so far the market's reacting well. What I mean by that is, this little website right here, I look at on Sundays every once in a while, and all it's doing is these are the bets that are taking place, right? Betting on how the ES is going to open. And right now it's trending positive. So it makes most people think that market's going to be up. So nothing to see here. All right. We also have a 30-year treasury here on Thursday. That is going to be a big one. Keep that in mind. But look, from an earnings perspective, guys, it is, we're waiting on the new earnings season here. That's not even it. I have the wrong one up. How did I do that? Nope. There you go. My apologies. Okay, you can see here from an earnings perspective, there really is nothing going on this week, nothing that even grabs my attention, nothing that I really care about, right? We're going to be starting earnings again in the very near future. All right. So, let's go on and let's start off here again. We'll start off with crude. Crude is pushing up. Now, this is a bad thing for the market here. If crude continues to push up like this and starts pushing back towards that 100, it's bad. We wanted to keep it at 80. It's breaking to the upside. That means energy names, however, will be in play. Bonds still stuck in this downtrend here. You have this cup handle. You can see it there clearly. Gold, new all-time highs on Friday, breaking out. Bitcoin is just kind of holding serve here. The VIX is saying there's nothing going on here at all. It looks dead. HYG continues to try to perk up a little bit, but not leading in any way, shape, or form. The transports are holding very strong. And the dollar's been the other little problem, is trying to break out. And this is what we really don't want to see. So there's a couple little things in there that we don't like currently. When you look what's going on with the SPY, as we come into, put a dollar sign. Come into this week, we put a new all-time high. You can see the look of this. Look at this chart. There's not much here. This is the only weakness we had was during last summer, right? Since then, it is this nonstop, endless push up that, quite frankly, is wearing everybody out. Everybody wants a pullback. Even most bulls want a pullback. The problem is even the people screaming they want to pull back the hardest, all right, the bulls are not selling their stock. And until people start selling, there's no pullback, or something's going to have to come and wake it up. That said, you can see this channel remains well intact. We're still way away from the highs of it. So for this week, you look at, we went up, we touched just about the top of the Bollinger Band. We didn't go. You can see you have room now up here starting on Monday to 528. So you have $4+ you can push up there. To the downside, the 8-day nice support here. If not, the bottom of the channel and the 21-day are sitting here right around this, we'll call it 515 to 516 area. All right, so very, very channel. You can see what's going on here. All right, so what do we like this week? What don't we? Let's quick look with the Qs to start off with. The Qs have not been as strong, did not make an all-time high now for almost 2 weeks. So again, we're seeing some weakness creep in here. The IWM woke up. It is trying to break out. You can see it pushed. This is not a good candle. This is a spinning top, right? So we'll see. You want to see them reclaim this. If not, watch for a rollover. If you're looking for a short for more than a couple minutes, watch what happens here on the IWM. Same pattern we're using on the 1s and the 5s. You come up, get a bearish harami here, right? Comes down, and you kind of push down, and you come back, maybe visit the 8-day. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Banks have been incredibly strong. New all-time highs there. JP Morgan raging, new all-time highs. Goldman Sachs breaking to higher. Citigroup, right? These are all running ahead of earnings. Earnings are in about 2 weeks. Very tough to chase banks up here. They're like this. Energy's breaking out. Look at this push there. So now we have to start backing up some of these charts to a longer time frame, right? Energy at a 52-week high all of a sudden. What's going on here? Oil's pushing up, right? It's rotation. ExxonMobil, nice push back up. Chevron trying to break out. We'll watch that one next week. Oxy also breaking to the upside. Devon has already been on a tear. Halliburton, Schlumberger, right? So all these names we'll put on our radar for next week. We'll keep an eye on them. IBB, not looking pretty. XBI, same thing. Biotech seems to be mostly out of play here. All right, then we'll go to the SMHs. The SMHs here are holding serve, right? So what we look at this and see what's going on here is you have this big push up. We came down, we filled this gap, it's gone. Now you really need to clear this 230 area to get going again, and it's holding in. The problem is the big players have run out of momentum. NVIDIA now can't get above the 8-day on Friday, came back down. Not that it's weak, not that it's going anywhere. RS Harris relative strength turning down. It's just showing some weakness here. Maybe the 21-day in play, maybe the bottom of this range. It's in digestion mode. It's had a huge run. AMD can't break above and hold the 8-day. Did on Friday briefly, couldn't hold it back down. Again, we'll keep an eye on this to see if it can build. It's going to have to break that in the 21-day to get going. Now, SMCI was another leader. Okay, showing problems. You got a series of lower highs. Micron holding in nicely though. Nice little flag there. Qualcomm holding in nicely. So there's still strength out there. It's just not where we want it. Intel has an event this week. We'll see what they have to say. I have no idea with them. I still think they're a piece of crap company. And what I mean by that is they make very good chips, right? There's nothing wrong with them. They just can't get it right. They're always delayed. They're always behind AMD for the most part in technology. You know, they just don't seem to ever get it right. Okay, so we got that. So let's go on to tech. Apple this week still struggling to break this downtrend, can't get above the 8-day. Had a nice move on Thursday, gap down, and here we are. You know, no power here yet, eyeing it, because if they want to come after a name, boy, they can come after this one if they want to wake it up. Really needs to take out the 8-day and the 21-day or lose 169.60 for a short. Google looking fabulous up here, not far from all-time highs. Amazon looking fabulous up here, can't break out. Watch it. When that thing goes, it's going to take everybody by surprise. Keep an eye on that one. Microsoft, one of the first names to report in tech, kind of showing a little weakness. Couldn't regain levels, can't hold the 8-day now for the last 4 sessions, but holding the 21-day. Again, just looking a little quiet. Meta, also weak, lost the 8 and the 21-day. Watch the bottom of the Bollinger Band. You got a gap here at 475.60, could be in play. Tesla, looking weak. Again, every analyst out there is trying to, some of the analysts trying to pump Tesla, but overall Tesla looks weak and Tesla feels vulnerable here. Right. So unless you have some delivery numbers, I haven't seen them yet. I know they're supposed to be out here sometime soon. They could put them out this week. His delivery numbers are always when he's ready. And I mean that, here. So, if the bad, watch for a push down. If the delivery numbers are better than expected, watch for this thing to catch fire, the 50-day back in play, and then above that, you still have gaps sitting here at 184.70. So we'll keep an eye on this. It's still holding in. What didn't we talk about here that I think is important? Retail, Costco, flatlining, Walmart looking a little bit vulnerable up here. The Target is so strong. Here it is pushing back up. So it's a very name-specific market. Bitcoin resting. We know the halving's coming shortly. Coin not doing much. Mara woke up on Friday but couldn't hold. And I think that's what's important to realize. They couldn't hold. Hut did hold, but Hut had earnings for the first time for a long time. So bottom line, we go into next week, guys, we have a lot of data coming at us. All I hope for next week is we break out of this rut, that this market gets out of this absolute wicked funk it was in all week, and we just get better price action throughout the day. With that, happy Easter to those that celebrate. Catch you guys bright and early tomorrow morning, and let's have a great week trading.